the K&K Sports Show. Are you looking for sports knowledge?
I always liked on-base percentage. I was a big on-base percentage guy. Because there were some kids you would look out and go, damn, that kid is always on base.
Passion.
Weapons, weapons, weapons. How excited. I'm fired up today.
Accountability.
Hello, my fellow ladies and gents. It's ye old fraud slayer back with yet another fraud slay.
Loyalty.
One all-around basketball player, rebounding, assists, everything. I'm taking LeBron James.
Strategy.
We go legit sleeper guys, but I think Kyler Murray's going to have a ridiculous year this year.
Mixed with laughter. While keeping it real.
Well, I did because I'm one of the only one that's realistic. He stinks.
The K&K Sports Show starts now.
We are live on another Wednesday night, getting closer to some major sports. How are you, my fellow co-hosts? Mr. Sickinger, how are you?
Excellent. How you doing today, Mr. Valente?
I'm doing good. We got some big news tonight, late, about 9:45, 10 to 10, 9:45. We got Mr. Sickinger. We'll get into it, but Mr. Sickinger will officially be on Facebook. So please, everybody subscribe to that.
You know what? And the only reason I'm doing it, Kurt, is so I can follow the comments.
Okay.
You know what? Because I can't follow the comments during the show. But once I watch Petro do it, once I get that, boom, boom, boom.
You're ready to go. Mr. Petro, how are you?
I'm good. Happy Wednesday, everybody. What is it? Are we a week away? No.
Yeah.
A week away tomorrow. A week from tomorrow.
Week from tomorrow.
And Stanton's heating up, baby.
Hey,
Hit a home run off a pass today.
Judge hit a bomb today.
And then he struck out twice. So,
and
didn't last long.
And Mr. Kirkpatrick, how are you?
Doing okay. Got the business cards today and the microphone, but instead of doing this at 1 p.m. today to try and set up the microphone, we start at 7:30, and you can see I don't have a microphone.
The guy
this is either going to be a YouTube short or Saturday show at 9:45. How to help Kenny set up a microphone?
This guy.
I have no idea how to set.
First, he's been busting your chops, Kurt, about getting it.
Right.
Now you send it to him, and he doesn't have it on. And then about 3 or 4 times during the show, Kenny's going to have disrupted service.
Kurt, thank you. This is the microphone.
See, he's got the microphone. We're going to work as soon as the show is over. We're going to get to it. By the way, Bob Caputo with the first comment tonight saying, "Evening, gentlemen."
Bob Ocello. Big Bob, how are you doing, buddy?
Mr. Petro, come out with our Mount Rushmore tonight.
So tonight's interactive topic. Sorry, hold on 1 second.
Petro, you sound like you got a new mic tonight, Petro.
No, so I left my AirPods at work, so I'm going prehistoric here and using whatever this is. It has wire on the end of it. I don't know.
It's our time frame there, Jim.
Tell you what, see, when Mike first came on, it's like he's got the phone sex voice. Like, yeah, tonight's Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He sounds a little different.
No, he sounds like, yeah.
So what we got tonight, Petro?
So with sports starting, I figured game day foods and everything like that. And also with sports not here, we're starting to run out of sport-related interactive topics. So we're going to go tonight's interactive topic. Give us your Mount Rushmore of your favorite fast food restaurants.
Okay.
I feel like that'll be a good topic. I feel like everybody has all different ones. So,
you awesome. Sure do.
All right, I want to get into this real quick. I want to do a quick rapid fire with you guys. I got 6 questions in 10 minutes. All right?
Damn.
Real quick, I'm coming out firing tonight, Mr. Kirkpatrick, okay? Here we go.
Shoot.
We're gonna go rapid fire. My first one is, what team is Dak Prescott playing for in 2021? Petro.
the Dallas Cowboys.
Kenny.
Cowboys, music to my ears. Let him go. Let him stay in Dallas.
Sickinger.
Yeah. Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go?
Denver.
No, please. By the way, you talk about Denver. Jim, have you seen the new edition tonight? Right here?
I can't see it real good.
It's the debut of Mr. Locke. It's a magazine with Drew Locke on it.
You know what I'm doing, guys? I got to post it, and it's going right above Drew Locke's picture.
What's the one that's Believe It? What is that?
That's Latrell Sprewell from the '99 season.
Oh, it's not when he was...
That I like.
That one he likes.
PJ Carlissimo.
By the way, Jenny Hoops is saying hello from YouTube.
Hello, Jenny Hoops.
All right,
second.
Second,
the one on the right. Is that Larry Fitzgerald? No, that's not Larry Fitzgerald.
No, that's when Auburn beat Alabama.
Okay.
Was that the punt return?
Yeah, the
field goal return.
Kick 6. Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
All right, next one. I believe the only player that ever did this, correct me if I'm wrong, Petro, but Le'Veon Bell sat out when they franchised him, right?
Yes.
Okay. The whole year. Will there ever be a player that if the team franchises them 2 years in a row, they sit out 2 years in a row? Kenny?
Nah, that's a long time for them to sit out. I know that they're risking. So I'll say no.
Kenny? Petro.
I think it all depends on the position. Quarterback, no, because it would be a lot of money. So Dak is kind of going to get his way if they franchise him again.
Right.
If they double franchise him, he's going to be making all guaranteed money. He wants a 4-year deal anyway. So technically this would be a 1 year, 2 years. It would be 2 out of 4 years. And then he can go and hit the market when it's already reset. Quarterback, no. Any other position, it's possible, but I'll say no.
Jim?
No, you really stand to lose a lot. You know what? Doing that 2 years in a row, and thank goodness the Hunts found their paybook. Their paybook. Listen to me, dear God, their checkbook said Chris Jones.
You're a happy guy, right? You're a happy guy.
Press out there in Kansas City right now. Let's go.
All right, next one. You're a manager, owner, GM, whatever of a baseball team. You're in Game 7 to win the World Series. Game 7 of the World Series. You need one pitcher to get that win. It has to be a active player. Petro, who are you going with this year? Game 7, any team, Game 7 starter. Who you going with?
Garrett Cole.
Kenny.
Garrett Cole, and I want to ask you the question when you're finished with Jim.
Okay. Jim?
Scherzer.
It's a good one, too.
Kurt, who are you going with?
I'm still going Verlander.
That's BS. Because if Cole was on the Astros, you would have went Cole.
I'm going
That's BS. I'm calling BS on you now. And I know Jenny Hoops is listening up now, and I can hear her saying BS. Because I was by your house last year and said, Cole.
I don't know.
Now you're going Verlander.
By the way, real quick, couple comments.
You're a hater.
Couple comments. Our friend Nick Delahanty was chiming in on the Dak question, saying same thing kind of Petro said. Dak can't afford to sit out. Quarterbacks are different than guys at other positions like Bell. Our guy, Frankie Bafuco, who did a great interview last night on All In on High School Sports, is saying, what's up, people? He's saying Cole all the way, Cole. So,
that's right.
Kurt, can I just say something?
Sure.
Last night you kept referring to him as Coach Bafuco. He's not a coach. He's an athletic director. He's lost the title.
He's lost
the title.
Okay, that's fair.
You sold out. You sold out.
Oh.
Sold out. You sold out. You went to be an administrator. You sold out.
Guys, I got 2 more quick ones, okay? 2 more real quick ones. First one, real fast. Kenny, I'm going to start with you. No, you know what? I want to start with Petro because Petro's going to give me good news on this. Who is the first big-name player in this year or the next couple years that joins the New York Knicks?
We're not. I'm going to say Devin Booker because I've been reading that it's happening. So I'm going to say Devin Booker.
Kenny.
Yeah, if I got Donovan Mitchell, I'll go different. Donovan Mitchell.
Jim.
Yeah, I'll go with Devin Booker too. That's what I was thinking right off the top.
I hope it's Booker. By the way,
I
Mark,
hope it is too. I really do.
I just hope somebody doesn't suck.
Our guy Mark Caldero saying hello, men. How is everyone tonight?
Marky Mark.
Mark saying hello. And my last question, it's a little fun question. Frankie's saying LeBron. Huh. Petro, would you rock a LeBron Nick jersey if he went?
Yeah.
You
LeBron's
would.
my guy. I go where he goes.
Nick saying that's a trick question. All right, last one. Fun question. Ready, Jim? I'm going to start with you. Right now, tomorrow night, realistically, I could drive in a 15 to half-hour radius. I said to you, Jim, where can I go get the best burger tomorrow night? Where are you sending me?
Well, first of all, there's the way we like burgers, and then it's that fried hockey puck that you call. I could send you anywhere to get a burger, Kurt. You know what? Because apparently,
for you,
for me,
where are you going for the best burger?
Best burger. I do like Five Guys.
Oh, we're talking fast food, or are we talking like sit down?
It could either or. You could do either or.
Oh, place in Newark.
Krugs.
Awesome.
You too,
Yeah,
Petro?
Krugs is good. No. So Park Tavern in New Park Tavern in Jersey City is an awesome cheeseburger. If we're going fast food, there's no better burger than Shake Shack.
Kenny.
Also the burger.
Two-part for me. Maryland, it's Five Guys because we don't have too many mom and pop places. New Jersey, it's White Manna in Hackensack.
I've never been to White Manna.
White Manna is a good one too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a long time since I've been there.
Kurt, is that it for?
Yep, I'm done with that. I'm done. Yep, hey,
I'm going to be bringing in, and I'll let you introduce her, Kurt. I'm going to be bringing in Michelle St. Pierre.
Okay.
I'll let you know when she's in.
Chris Schul is saying the Iron Horse in Westwood.
Yeah, that's up in his neck.
How are you, Michelle?
Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's up?
Michelle St. Pierre from Modern Travel Professionals. Jenny Hoops has been doing a great job with the promotion the past couple of weeks, but you know what? We got to get the real deal on to talk about it a little bit. So we got a couple of minutes, and I just want you to go and do your best selling. By the way, big Villanova fan. Villanova fan.
I brought back up in case you asked me a hard question.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to – my question wasn't a hard question. I'm actually going to give you props tonight, and Jenny Hoops is upstairs, and I blocked her from coming down. But my point tonight was I always argued with her about Tony Bennett and Jay Wright. But I'm going to go on record right now. There's no comparison because we were talking the other day about what college coaches do I like. But I'm going to give props right now. There's no comparison. If anyone on this panel, Mr. Kirkpatrick, might disagree, but I'm going 10 out of 10 times. I'm taking Jay Wright to coach me, to coach my team, and to outcoach Tony Bennett in a game. 10 out of 10, Jay Wright over Tony Bennett any day of the week.
Michelle, Kurt and I have known each other since we've been just out of kindergarten. We've known each other. And he knows I'm a Jay Wright fan, so he's just throwing me on the spot because you're on the show. So he's got no one else to go after. So he's going to go after me. But I'm a Jay Wright fan. I think he's a great coach. So I don't know why he's coming after me with that. So I'll just say that, I agree with Kurt. I think I take Jay Wright over Tony Bennett.
By the way, Jim, Jenny Hoops has just chimed in, said Jenny Hoops may storm the basement is the comment coming in.
Well, I've got a UVA reference prepared. So
now he's nervous. He thought Jenny wasn't listening.
I'm not
listening.
nervous. Petro, who you going, Jay Wright or Tony Bennett?
I'm going Jay Wright. The dude, he gets for Villanova to keep getting these recruits. It says a lot about Jay Wright, and Jay Wright is also probably one of he's always the sharp. He always looks sharp too on the sideline. He's never sweating. Sweating. He's never has a wrinkled shirt. Sharp.
Can't beat those suits.
It's true.
Chris Schul just said, and he will dress you too. So, Jim, who you going? Tony Bennett or Jay Wright? Villanova or UVA?
Jay Wright. I like the job that he does.
I hear Jenny Hoops coming
Tony
down.
Bennett, the singer, that's a different story.
Hey, no Tino Ariema, though. I'll tell you that.
So real quick, Michelle, before you get into the travel thing, give me your 3 favorite Villanova moments as a fan. What games or games that you remember?
Okay, so I got to go back a long way, and 1994, which would have been my first year at Villanova, and we beat UConn, which was a huge upset at the time. That's a top moment. Carl and I were there the first time they won the Big East tournament at Madison Square Garden in 95, 96? 95 or 96 it was. That was amazing. And then, I mean, the national championship in 2016, there was just nothing better than that. That was such an amazing experience. So, I mean, 2018 was fun too, don't get me wrong.
Absolutely. Hey.
Those are my top three. Yeah.
I'm jealous as a Big East fan, a St. John's fan. I'm definitely jealous of UVA, but I mean, not UVA, of Villanova. But I just wanted to get the UVA comparison. So, okay, the floor is yours, Michelle.
What about when we beat UVA at the buzzer?
Oh, that was.
I was going to say real quick. I don't know if I know we're all around the same age. I have vague memories of the Massimino upset.
Same age.
Raleigh Massimino when they won
1985.
Yeah.
85. I've seen it on videotape, literally VCR tape.
But I will say this: my favorite moment, Jim, 2 years ago.
Watching it live, kids. Sorry.
Yeah. 2 years ago at the Garden, Villanova St. John's, and St. John's was down like 19 in the first half, and then St. John's went on a run. Jen and I were there, and it was an awesome atmosphere. I mean, great atmosphere for a St. John's fan. I mean, St. John's has been down, but that was my favorite St. John's Villanova moment. I haven't had that many in a while. So,
gosh, makes you wishful for the Big East. I'll tell you. I hope we get a season, even if it's one that we have to watch on TV instead of in person this year.
So the floor is yours.
All right, so a couple of quick things I wanted to talk about. The first one is Carl and I have gotten an opportunity to travel to watch Villanova, and there's nothing better. So they've played in the Bahamas, at Atlantis Resort. They played in Orlando. We saw them there the year after the 2018 National Championship. We saw them play in a tournament in Orlando. So if you've got a team and they're playing in one of these tournaments, like a lot of teams do it around Thanksgiving, let me know. I'll plan a trip for you around that. I can do it for groups. Group travel is something that we can do a lot of. You've got a group of people that like the same team. You got a group of people that like Kurt, and you get a group together, and it results in perks for your group. It can result in lower pricing for your group, and you just have to have something to tie you all together, whether it's a love for this show or a love for a certain sports team. We can get, talk to me. I can get you some really good pricing and opportunities at different resorts. Traveling and sports together, when you combine them, I mean, there's nothing better. And I hope we get back there next year.
Definitely.
We are definitely looking ahead to next year. So start thinking now, when this all clears and we're cleared to travel again and our sports teams start having fans in again. I want to be ahead of that. And the prices right now are great. So don't be shy about booking something now. The tip I want to give you is that airline prices have not been better than they are right now, but the schedules are smaller. However, airlines are giving a lot of great incentives. If you're willing to book now, you can change for free. So if you decide that, hey, come March, there's no March Madness, so I'm not taking the trip, you can bump your ticket out several months or even as much as a year from the time it was ticketed. So don't be afraid to plan ahead now, because the airlines have a lot of flexibility. American is the exception. You don't want to book an economy ticket past September, because they're not honoring the no change fees on economy tickets. That's American. But JetBlue, United, American, they all have really flexible travel policies right now, even Frontier.
We have a comment, Michelle, from Brian Neal, our friend Brian Neal, saying 2021 Battle for Atlantis, hook it up. Do you guys help Syracuse fans?
Hey, not my favorite team, but I don't discriminate. I'll help you.
That's it.
No, absolutely. I'm happy to help out for sure.
Okay, and now is that giveaway? Is the giveaway tonight? Is the last night?
Tonight. Enter by 11:59 tonight. And I just got to drop a quick UVA reference. I have a client who went to Mexico in February, and they were going to be in Mexico for the Duke UVA game, which was a pretty big matchup at the end of February. I called ahead to the resort, spoke to the concierge, made sure that their satellite package carried the game and made sure they had the game on for my guests when they got there.
Awesome. One more thing, Michelle, because Mike Petro is our Mount Rushmore guru, and he's got an awesome one tonight. It's going to be we need the Mount Rushmore of your 4 favorite fast food places before you guys go.
Okay, 4 favorite fast food places. Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Panera. Does that count as fast food? I don't know.
Petro, does that count?
Yeah, that's like bougie fast food, but we'll allow it.
We'll allow it. Okay.
Okay. And oh my gosh, I gotta go with McDonald's because there's nothing better than a chicken McNugget. Come on. I mean, Chick-fil-A nuggets are good, but they're not like those chicken McNuggets. Those are the best.
Bro.
So, anything else, Michelle?
No, I think Jen's gonna put the link.
I was gonna say, don't we have to put the link up for the?
Yeah,
for the giveaway?
Jenny Hoops is gonna put the link up. Jenny Hoops is gonna take care of that for Michelle.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a giveaway 3 nights at the Hard Rock Riviera Maya in Mexico. We're giving it away. No strings attached.
I tell you.
Yeah, and that drawing's going to be in 2 days. So enter
guys and girls that are listening, sign up. It's a great deal.
The K&K in Mexico. What do you guys think? The K&K Sports Show in Mexico.
Yeah, we can do it.
I don't fly well.
Me either.
We'll
get it done.
I'll give you a Xanax, Jim. There's no middle seats right now, so we got leg room.
Just lay me on the floor. That's all. Put me in the luggage compartment. I don't care.
We'll give Jim. We'll knock him out. We'll give him some sleeping pills.
Where we go? Where did Mexico?
Mexico, Riviera Maya.
SPF 100.
4 years of German I took in high school, and the 2 years of German I took in college. Still no use for that. Should have took Spanish.
I'll get you to Oktoberfest next year then instead.
There we go.
Her and I took Spanish. I don't think we know 5 words.
No. All right, thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, guys.
Jenny
Thanks,
Hoops will get the post up.
March Madness, guys. We're gonna set it up. Let's do it. Let's have a little road trip. We'll set it up.
All right, thanks, Michelle.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Jim, you know what I loved about that segment? Because I got Jenny Hoops fired up now, and people are coming in. Jen, she's saying national champs, enough said. Nick Delahanty saying Jay Wright, Tony Bennett doesn't impress me. Whoa, Nick Delahanty was high on Jen's list. I don't know, man. You go against Tony Bennett, you're in trouble.
Well, what did I say to her last night? You know what? When Kurt does the show with Jen, there's a picture of Kurt and then Jen's in her wedding dress. And I told her, I said, I'm not insulting you. You're beautiful in your wedding dress, but you should be in your UVA field hockey uniform up there in the corner. And I thought she was an eye black girl. I thought she would have wore the eye black.
No.
No, I was a little surprised.
Petro, we got a couple ones. Chris Schul saying fast food, Taco Bell, Five Guys, KFC, and Roy Rogers.
Whoa.
Oh, Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers, the Trigger Burgers.
I loved Roy Rogers. And there was one more. Mark is saying Roy Rogers, Hot Grill, McDonald's, and White Manor. I forgot about Hot Grill. I got to redo my list.
You know, Taco Bell, such a tease. You know, that'll kill you.
Bob Caputo, White Castle in Jersey City, Arby's near the Lincoln Tunnel, Wendy's, and McDonald's.
Arby's. Boy, between Arby's and Roy Rogers, you know.
You guys still have Arby's in New Jersey, or did they all drop out?
We had one close by, and then it turned into a Starbucks.
Over on 17, right?
Yeah. That's the only one that I know of that I can think of that I know of around here. There might be more down in South Jersey. They got all kinds of.
I know I've said this too, Petro. Has anybody ever gotten White Castles sober? That's got to be.
Yeah, Kurt, we used to have to go get 100 after a good day at the track.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah.
Anybody in their right mind?
Go get 80 cheeseburger and 20
guys. Listen to this, because this could be a short where we all travel and go. Nick Delahanty saying there's still a Roy Rogers open. We saw it a few weeks ago. I'll send you the address. Send us that address.
Yeah.
That should be a road trip.
Hold on,
I know there's one in a rest stop. But I don't know. I didn't know that there was still one like an
breaking news, Nick. Come on down with the boys. I got one down here about 20 minutes away from my house.
An actual like brick and mortar Roy Rogers.
Well,
Yeah,
we're gonna
with
ask
the
Nick.
Pickens bar and everything.
I thought they were all gone.
So is
Me
this?
too. There are some rest stops. There's one I know in one of the I think it's either the Turnpike or the Parkway. I think it's the Turnpike rest stop.
Oh, welcome to New Jersey, right?
Bobby
You know,
Blackjack,
probably other
Kenny,
people inside.
guys, Bobby Blackjack saying there's an Arby's down the shore.
Yeah,
We
that's
got
what I'm saying.
Arby's
Down
down
the
here in
shore,
Maryland,
down
too.
the shore, they got all kinds of weird shit down there.
I've
It's all the
never
stuff
been. I
that
don't know
doesn't
if I've
work
ever been in
out.
Arby's.
Yeah, they just
The
send it
stuff
down
that
there.
doesn't work out up here with the big boys, they send them down there. You know,
Guys, Chris
For that.
Schul is saying K&K live from Roy Rogers.
Yeah, come on down. Solomons Island, Maryland, boys.
At this point, we have no shame.
No.
Do it anywhere.
And by the way, audience, Michelle has just posted the giveaway. Please go sign up for it. It's in the comments. Sign up. It's just a free giveaway, 3 nights in, I don't know,
Nothing to lose. Nothing to
somewhere
lose,
in
gang.
Mexico.
let's be honest, everybody. It's rigged. We're gonna win it anyway.
And we're going.
Guys and girls, go sign up. We want somebody from the K&K Sports Show to win. That.
I know.
We are pushing that for one of our listeners to win that.
Petro, before I get to your segment, Nick is saying it's in Brick on Brick Boulevard.
So that might be the only exception to the rule for a restaurant that went down the shore and didn't work out up north, because Roy Rogers, Jim, you remember it used to be the Wendy's in Lyndhurst.
Yes, and there also used to be one right down the road here in 23.
I don't remember that, Petro. I remember it being Kenny. We remember the one in Saddlebrook or on Market Street.
No, the Lyndhurst where Wendy's is on Ridge Road, where it was next to Major's. That was a Roy Rogers for as long as I can remember. And then when all the Roy Rogers started going out, it became a Wendy's.
That's a bank now, I'm guessing, right?
What?
Roy Rogers, Kurt?
Guys, listen, I'm serious. Michelle's also saying that there's a Roy Rogers somewhere in Brick, and Bobby's saying book K&K at Roy Rogers. I have the equipment. Can you imagine we do a live show from Roy Rogers? How cool
Southern Maryland. You do yours in Brick, and I'll do mine. I'll be in the one in Southern Maryland. We got 2 Roy Rogers locations. There's probably three left, and we'll be at 2 of them.
I think we could. I think we could class it up a little bit more than Roy.
How about Krispy Kreme? We're doing the Krispy Kreme.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Petro, you're up. This guy or that guy?
Let's get back on sports.
Let's go.
All right. This guy or that guy. So we'll start with, since baseball's coming up first, I'll do a baseball one.
Yes.
DeGrom or Garrett Cole?
DeGrom hurt his back too.
I saw they said it's not bad though. The MRI didn't show anything, but MRIs normally don't show anything the first time anyway. But apparently he's day to day, which is good. I mean, listen, if they lost DeGrom plus they already lost Syndergaard, the Mets would be an ugly.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that would be a rough 60 games.
You know what's funny about that, Petro, too, is like seriously, this is like this year. If they had Syndergaard and DeGrom, like this would be perfect, like a 60-game season, get them in a short seat, and it's just not.
That's why
work out
I think the Mets. I think the Mets are in a pretty good spot with the 60-game season, because I mean, they're young. They got their ace, and they got Stroman, who's a really solid second pitcher. Yeah, if they had Syndergaard too to throw into that with that 3-man, that would have been really nice. But they're going to be okay. And listen, I think the big wild card for them is going to be Pete Alonso. Let's see if Pete Alonso can repeat what he did.
Exactly.
All right, so DeGrom or what was it?
DeGrom or Garrett Cole.
All right, who's going first?
All right, I was going to say, you got Jim.
Go ahead.
Garrett Cole. It just, with the for the people who don't know, the Yes Network's been carrying the Yankees summer camp. And it's been awesome to watch them every day doing stuff. And just watching Cole and see the way he goes about his business, everything from his warm-ups, his bullpens, the way he carries himself, and then they say the things that he's saying to other players and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm a big Garrett Cole guy. So punch my ticket for him.
I'll agree with Jim, and I'll just add, very close, but the DeGrom is going to have to face designated hitters all year this year.
Yep. Yes,
Cole's been doing it, so I'm going Garrett Cole.
Yeah, I'm going Garrett Cole too. He's 2 years younger. I think he hasn't had any big injury. Cole, I think DeGrom has had Tommy John already, if I recall. He had it like younger in the beginning, and he's had a couple flare-ups too. So I'm going Cole. And Buster Olney said it the other day. He watched Garrett Cole's inter-squad game, and he says Garrett Cole looks like he could throw 100 pitches and throw 9 innings tomorrow if he has to. He looks that good right now. So, Garrett Cole.
I'm curious to hear Kurt's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Listen, there would those two guys along with Verlander would be my top 3. I'm probably just gonna say Cole right now because I saw him in the postseason, and I agree with Chris Schul saying Cole because he has a World Series ring. So I seen him do it in a big spot. But
Cole doesn't have a World Series ring.
He doesn't have a World Series ring?
No, they lost last year.
Cole wasn't on that team that won it on the Astros. He was a Pittsburgh Pirate then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get that. He doesn't have a ring.
It's his first this year.
All right.
Yeah, he's
I'm taking the blame. I'm blaming Chris Schul because he said Cole has a World Series ring. But
no World Series ring.
But he's pitched big in the postseason. So DeGrom's problem is I mean, he won 2-1 games he's never had an offense with him. Like the guy's been winning Cy Youngs and his ERA is what was his ERA like?
Oh, it was under 3. It was like
3.
it was low 2s.
And what was his record? Like he's not even. I mean,
12-10.
Yeah, like that's so.
That was when like Felix Hernandez was doing that too. When Felix Hernandez was winning Cy Youngs, his ERA and he led the league in strikeouts. He had a low ERA, but he only had like 10 or 11 wins because the Mariners just stunk and they couldn't get him wins. He would go deep. He would go like 7-8 innings every single time. And they couldn't get him wins. Yeah, that's the thing with DeGrom. But I mean, hey, listen, he's getting there. And I'm telling you, I've been hearing if they get this owner Cohen is going to roll out the Brinks truck.
He's going to spend money.
He's going to hand Mookie Betts a blank check and say, "You fill it out. You're coming here." So that could be. I know everybody is against the big billionaire owning the team, but if the A-Rod group is interesting too for the Mets, I've been hearing that. Jim, I don't know if you saw Kelsey joined it.
Yeah, I saw that. They're trying to add more people.
It's so many random different like people that are joining in and just throwing like DeMarco Murray, Travis Kelsey. There was Brian Urlacher. It's a lot of
Urlacher was the other guy.
That are all joining in with J-Lo and A-Rod. But I mean, listen, Steve Cohen, he can just go up to any amount that he wants to at this point. He started the bidding at $2 billion, but he can realistically go up to $5 billion if he wants to, and he won't even miss it. So it'll be interesting.
Petro, real quick, I just want to catch up on comments because they're coming in hot and heavy tonight. And Petro, you're making this final call right now. Brian Neal is saying Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Five Guys, and this is an important one for me. Is Jersey Mike's allowed to be on this list?
Yeah, Jersey. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say they are because we have them down here. If there's multiple,
I would say any chains. Any chains.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, a couple more. Tommy Stensgaard is saying Roy Rogers French fries. Mikey the Mush is throwing one out, and I don't think anyone else is going to have this. He's given us, his list is Sonic. Well, he's given me 5. Sonic, In-N-Out Burger, Shake Shack, Wendy's, and he's saying one that's better than all of them, Checkers.
Checkers is awesome. Checkers is good stuff. Checkers is good stuff. Checkers, the only thing about Checkers is you got to go into sketchy areas around here to get Checkers.
And
we got a couple here that are in decent areas. We got a couple.
And Bobby's saying to check out. I'd never heard of this place. I don't know, Petro, if you or Jim. He's saying there's a new place it's a burrito place, Bubba Coo's Burritos in Saddlebrook. Did you guys ever hear of that?
Yeah.
No, but if we stump Kurt, we might have to take him there.
No, I'm not going there. No way. All right, sorry, Petro, you're up. Go ahead.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so we'll go to NBA. So I was trying to find some comparable ones. So I'll start with this one since he just retired. Vince Carter or Dominique Wilkins?
Oof.
It's a good one. Jim, I'll start with you.
That's tough, boy.
It is.
See, I love Dominique. Dominique just came up and was a ferocious dunker. I think Vince Carter was a better shooter, aside from being I'm going to go Vince Carter.
Okay.
Tough.
I'll agree with Jim. I remember more about Vince Carter than Dominique, so I'll go Vince Carter.
Okay.
Me too.
Kurt?
Me too.
Clean sweep.
How about you, Petro?
Yeah, Carter.
Not taking anything away from Dominique.
I think Carter is the best in-game dunker we've ever seen. He was Man, when I was watching when he dunked on that 7-footer.
Who? Frederick Weiss.
Yeah.
You know who Frederick Weiss was, right?
Oh, yeah.
He was the Knicks' first-round pick. Instead of taking Ron Artest out of St. John's gym, we took Frederick Weiss. You know how many games he played as the Knicks?
Yeah.
You know, they say the curse of the Bambino for the Red Sox. Well, the curse of Frederick Weiss might be the Knicks' curse.
Frederick
I'm
Weiss.
blaming not just one guy. They've had some pretty crappy picks. That
might be the worst, though.
So there's a video of Vince Carter from way back in the day when he was younger. He was supposed to play at Rucker Park one day, and it started raining. So they had to move to the indoor facility of Rucker Park. Rucker Park has an indoor also, but it can only hold a certain amount of people. Apparently, Vince Carter showed up late. He was getting dogged by some guy on the other team, like just getting whooped, and the fans were just going at it. And then all of a sudden, Vince Carter just turned it on. You got to watch. You got to go find the YouTube video of indoor Rucker Park Vince Carter. It's definitely all you got to do is type that in and you'll find it. He just took the whole entire game over, and he ended it on an absolute monster dunk on somebody. And Rucker Park, they all stormed the court. It's a really cool video. That's like one that sticks out in my mind too with Vince. He was just electric.
Guys, real quick.
The arm in the rim.
Yeah, dunk contest. Guys, real quick, agree or disagree? Mikey the Mush is saying behind Michael Jordan, Vince Carter is the second best Tar Heel. Agree or disagree?
No. Sam Perkins.
I was going to say
James Worthy, too.
Yeah, I was going to say Tyler Hansborough. Tyler Hansborough, he got listen, he wasn't a good pro, but man, in
as
college,
a college player,
he was the man. He was. Like he was, and it pains me to say it because I'm a diehard Duke fan. When he broke JJ Redick's scoring record in the ACC, that one hurt because like think about that. Like that's JJ Redick lit it up, and for Hansborough to do that, I don't know. And I hated it. God, I hated his face. God, I hated that guy's face.
NBA career, but I'll give you another good Tar Heel that didn't have a great NBA career. J.R. Reed.
Now, yeah, J.R. Reed. Now, Nick Delahanty, a huge UNC fan, said no way. Worthy, Perkins, there's a lot more that rank above him.
Jerry
Stackhouse.
Yeah,
you're right.
We can have a whole show on just North Carolina basketball.
Carolina Duke. Petro,
we can do an ACC. Yeah, I mean, we could do an ACC basketball. There's been
there's a short. We can
do an Arby's.
All right, so I'm gonna stick with basketball because I have a couple of good basketball ones, and then I'll go to football. Ray Allen or Reggie Miller?
I'll take this one. I'll go Reggie Miller because he burned us so many times as a Knicks fan.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna take
Reggie.
I'm gonna take Reggie Miller too because I just think that era was like I know me and Jim are on the same page with this where we just think that era was so much better. So I'm gonna say Reggie Miller.
It's a tough one, but yeah, I mean Ray Allen just great career.
Yep.
Reggie Miller, son of a bitch, boy.
Oh, killed us.
I still watch the end of that Nick thing, and I still can't believe what he did.
Nope. Chris Schul's agreeing Reggie Miller.
I'm going Ray Allen.
Spike Lee should have just left him alone.
You're a Knicks fan, you go Reggie Miller. I think. It's a lot closer.
That guy who just killed you, right?
All right. Saquon Barkley or LaDainian Tomlinson?
LT. So you're doing that again. You're taking that really good all-pro guy and then a young guy who's like kind of like, I see what you're doing, Petro. You're doing that thing again.
Saquon can put up the same numbers as LaDainian, but as much as I want to go Saquon, he hasn't played long enough for me. So I got to go LT.
Okay.
I agree. I think Saquon can be.
Yeah.
You know, we asked this question a couple years down the road, but I would say right now, LT.
Okay. Yeah. So LT is one of my favorite football players I ever watched. So my first Redskin game that I ever went to, my first Washington Football Club game that I ever went to.
Say that out.
It was Washington versus the Chargers, and the Chargers had Sean Merriman. They had LT, young Phillip Rivers. We had at the time Sean Taylor, LeVar Arrington. Like we were pretty good then. And we shut LT down the whole game, right? We go into overtime. First play of overtime, he gets the ball. They're on their 20. They hand it off to LT. LT busts an 80-yard touchdown. We lose the game. I sat there the whole game, watched it. So that's my LT story. I loved LT. He is one of the coolest. When he went into the end zone, flipped the ball.
Yep.
LT all the way.
You got two more for us, Petro?
Yeah. So let's do. All right, Big Papi or Miguel Cabrera.
Miggy.
I know who I hate more.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, Miggy just he was a great hitter. Just got fat because he ate. Papi got banged for steroids. Cheating bastard.
I'm gonna go Papi. I'm gonna go Papi.
I'm gonna go Cabrera, but because Cabrera was more versatile in the field too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Put a glove to the park. Yeah.
I'm going Miggy because he hit for the Triple Crown. And
that's a good point too.
Yep.
Probably the best either him or Manny. I say that of this generation that just passed, best right-handed hitters.
Let me ask you this though, Jim.
You're forgetting one guy, Jim. Jim, you're forgetting one guy that you always leave out.
No.
Kurt, who's he forgetting?
I'm not saying they suck.
Kurt, who's he forgetting?
Possibly the next owner of the Mets.
Oh my God!
And it ain't J-Lo.
It ain't Jim. Real quick, Jim. Do you consider Papi the face and leader of those World Series teams for Boston?
Yeah, you know what? They kind of rallied around a bunch of stuff. You know, even Kevin Millar. You know, for years, Cowboy Up and all that stuff. Like, they had quite a cast of characters. With.
But was he the face though? Would you say?
Yeah, you'd have to say that. I mean, because he was the one that I think he spanned that whole time. I mean, Damon came and went. Millar retired. Papi was there for, pretty much that whole run. A lot of people, really just came and left. But what a cast of characters.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
You had Victorino. You had right. Victorino was on the one.
Johnny Damon.
Yeah, it was an interesting group there.
Yeah,
guys, you know what's funny? We're gonna have this conversation if A-Rod becomes part owners of the Mets, starts buying ownership. Who's the better owner, Jeter or A-Rod? We're gonna have this.
I know. It's actually really. It's
who's
interesting.
The better player? Who's the better?
I didn't think of that, Kenny.
Jeter's shadows again.
Yeah.
Jeter's got a plan. Jeter always has a plan. Trust me.
Absolutely.
All right, Petro, you got one more?
Yeah. All right. We'll end it on. Let me see. What do I got? I'm gonna try and do a good one. All right. We'll end it on this one. Tim Duncan or Karl Malone?
I was a Malone guy. That's real tough. I'll stick with the mailman. I know. I think if the mailman played if Malone and Stockton played, I think they would have gotten a championship with that team. It's just they were in the wrong era, like Ewing and everybody. They were with Jordan. I'll go mailman.
That's hard.
It is a hard one. Petro, solid job again.
He does a great job with this.
I'm gonna say Duncan. I'm gonna shock you. I'm gonna go Duncan.
That does shock me.
I'm gonna go
Duncan too because I think he was a better defender than Malone.
I think Duncan was a better defender also. And if Karl Malone doesn't get that ball stolen from him, I think we talk about Michael Jordan a little bit differently because Michael Jordan doesn't win that championship if he doesn't lose that ball. So Tim Duncan. I mean, Tim Duncan, look at the guys that Tim Duncan has beaten.
Yeah.
True. Karl Malone, he couldn't get past one guy. Tim Duncan, man, he had to go through Kobe. He's beaten LeBron and Wade and he beat that team. Like
he ran a good gauntlet. He sure did.
And I mean, on a team that really, like we talked about it last show, it didn't have star power. They were considered all-stars because they made the all-star teams, but it was more so just because those guys, they just all were the perfect role guys.
Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, Tim Duncan, a lot of people argue, is Tim Duncan in any of your guys' top 10 players of all time?
Probably
he doesn't make mine.
Yep, probably not.
But and that's kind of crazy because the guy his resume is insane.
Did you see that? There was something the other night. Charles Barkley put out his top 10 list, and he was talking to Shaq, and she didn't put Shaq on it.
Oh my God, it was so good.
That's crazy.
That's
just crazy.
And also, I mean,
because you're like 11 or 12. Shaq's like, wait a minute, I revolutionized the game. I'm not in the top 10. Chuck goes, I'm sorry, you're not. He goes, let's go right. Bird Magic, Michael Jordan. He goes, there's 3 right there.
Yeah, Chuck and Kenny.
Running down his list.
Chuck and Kenny also had LeBron at number 10, which I feel like, listen, it's kind of great.
Guys, real quick, one more comment from Bobby. Actually, we got 2 comments real quick. Do you guys like freestyle music? Anybody on this panel? Kenny, you're a freestyle guy, right?
Classic.
I know some. Like, I wasn't as big as you guys, but I do know some.
All right, he's asking Spring Love by Stevie B or Maria by TKA. I'm going Stevie B. Spring Love. What do you got?
I'm all over Stevie B on that one.
All right, Nick Delahanty saying, while you're talking Spurs, real quick, because we got to get.
What the hell were you just talking about?
The freestyle music.
Freestyle music. There was an artist, Stevie B. The Spring Love, come back to me.
There you go, Kenny. There you go.
And then the other one was Maria. That was the
Jim, I bet you've played it. Come on. You've played it.
YouTube it, Jim.
Kurt, anybody on this panel, can you guys name the 4 guys in Led Zeppelin?
I can't. I have no shot.
John Bonham was the drummer.
Right. No, I have not. 0.
Petro's out on this.
Yeah, I'm out too.
I know the other 2 guys.
No, you don't, because you're not saying them, Kenny. Don't throw, these are classics. How about the Who? Who are the 4 guys in the original in the Who?
I don't like the Who.
Okay, great. Let's try something simple.
Isn't the Who the World Health Organization?
No, Kurt.
That's not the Who.
Oh, Kurt. My God, you're talking about freestyle music.
Come on.
It has to have drums, guitar, bass, and a singer.
No idea. Music. All right.
John Bonham, I will say to Jim, before you get mad at me, I will say this. John Bonham, in my opinion, best drummer ever in history of music.
You know what? You're almost right.
If you guys quizzed me on music, I would be over.
This is awesome.
Who, in your opinion, Jim's the best?
Neil Peart from Rush.
Okay.
All right, real quick, a simple
Travis
yes
Barker.
or no before we get to Jim's movie. Real quick, yes or no. Nick Delahanty saying, while you're talking Spurs, do you guys think Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili are Hall of Famers? Jim, yes or no?
No.
Kenny?
I think Tony Parker may have a shot at it, but I don't think Ginobili.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Petro?
No. Think about it this way. If Robert Horry, who has 7 championships, doesn't get in the Hall, I mean, I get it. They you don't want to say that they were role players because they weren't. They were more than that.
Right. They were stars on their team. But
think about it this way. On any other team, you take Manu or Tony Parker, you take them off that team and you put them on another team. They are really just role players. Like Manu, no. And it's unfortunate because the team was so good together. I think that's what it was. They all complemented each other so well.
And Nick saying,
I grew up with that team.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, I grew up with that team. You know what I mean? I watched them the whole way through. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but no.
Nick saying, I say no, but I've seen so much from people saying that they are both Hall of Famers. So,
yeah, I mean, that's like saying it's like, I'm trying to think of someone who would be like comparable. I was gonna say Rajon Rondo because like he kind of kept that Celtics team together, but he wasn't like a main part of it. But I think without Rajon Rondo, that Celtics team doesn't win it.
Yep.
But like, does that get you in the Hall of Fame for just being like along for the ride? Like
Ken Norton win.
Right.
How many guys are on the Patriots that just won Super Bowls for being there?
Yeah.
Jim, Chris Yule saying my favorite band, Mushmouth.
Well played, Chris.
Here's a better one for Nick. I want Nick to answer this because I think this is actually probably comparable. Is Chris Bosh a Hall of Famer?
I'm saying no.
they got the same amount of rings, I believe. I believe Tony Parker, Ginobili, they won 3, I think.
Oh, no.
And Chris Bosh has 2. And I mean, Chris Bosh to me was more of a star on those teams than Ginobili and Parker was.
Okay, good question. I'll see what Nick
So I
says.
think that's probably the closest one that I could think of. Chris Bosh. Is Chris Bosh a Hall of Famer?
Okay. Now, I need the audience. Nick, I need you to stay around. I need Chris Schul because here we go. Jim, your movie quote segment is starting. I'm sorry, Kenny. What do you want to do?
5 seconds.
Okay.
9:05, we're going to have a second little giveaway. It's not going to be as great as Michelle's, but we got a nice little giveaway at 9:05.
Okay.
Everybody make sure you listen in. Stay with us.
Free gift card to Roy Rogers.
Petro, Nick is saying good one. I say no.
Yeah, I don't think no either. The NBA's weird. NBA's weird though. They put people in the Hall of Fame that like honestly they don't deserve it.
Right.
But I think the NBA is like the weakest Hall of Fame out of all of them because basketball you can ride out on a good team and you know like
it makes you look good.
Like Draymond Green, for example. Like
right, he's not a Hall of Famer.
Draymond Green, but like everyone acts like he is like that's like another guy too. Like talk about just being in just the right situation with the right group of guys. Like, and you know what? But you know what? He's a 3-time champion. He was a part of a 73-9 team. So he probably is going to get in the Hall of Fame, but I don't think he doesn't even average double
Can you imagine? Can you imagine him as a number 1? There's no way he could be. No,
there's
one.
no
Even
way.
A number 2. He probably.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he is. I don't think he's been. You haven't heard a peep about him and his contracts because listen, he knows if he leaves that team, he'll get exposed. He will get exposed. So that's another good example. Draymond Green. You can't put him in the Hall.
All right, Mr. Sickinger, you are up.
Yes, sir.
Audience, I need you, audience, because this is where I play with you guys on here. You are my partner in this segment. And here we go. We got movie quotes.
Yeah, worst pair. Uh-oh. The Maryland Express is dropped out.
I'm here. I just sent you guys a text.
Get a paper, pencil. For those who know the deal, this is our little movie. Sports movie time. Number it 1 to 13. We're going 12 tonight with a bonus 13th question.
Okay. 13. Come on, audience. Let's go.
Yeah, this is going to be – I threw a couple tough ones in there tonight.
Hey, I'm happy. Paul Mulvaney just signed in, and now right at this segment.
He knows.
Let's go.
He knows what's going on.
He sent Paul
the agenda.
Paul is a man of honor. He will never lie. He just said, like Dennis Johnson, how is he a Hall of Famer? And now he's in on the segment. So let's go. Movie times, let's go.
All right, let's go. So for those who don't know, sports movies. Got to watch them. Got to pay attention. Got to know who the actors are. Some people are good. Some people are Kurt. All right, we're going to figure this out right now. Number your paper 1 to 13. We got a baker's dozen tonight, 12 plus 1. First, who played the character of Ivan Drago?
Oh, I know that.
The first Rocky movie. Apparently, this guy is checked out as a genius. He's a genius level guy. Who played Ivan Drago?
Okay.
The original. All right, number 2.
Know that. Kurt should know that. It's his favorite.
Hopefully.
Favorite sports movie.
Spelling count? Yeah, Kurt, we're in school. Number 2, who played Days of Yeah, I did some deep dives tonight.
All right, I'm sorry. I lost a little connection on that one. Kenny's giving me the jinx from Maryland.
Who played quarterback Lance Harbor in Varsity Blues?
What number was that?
That was number 3.
What was number 2?
Who played Cole Trickle in Days of Thunder?
Okay.
Number 4. Who played Willie Mays Hayes in Major League? The original. Not the Not the weak second or third one. Who played the original Willie Mays Hayes?
The comments are coming in left and right tonight. They're doing a great job.
Nice. Okay, number 5. Who played Billy Chappell in For Love of the Game? Chappell in Love of the Game. Next one, number 6. The iconic Any Given Sunday. Who played quarterback Willie Beeman? Throwing up in the huddle. Help you out a little bit. Petro's got this. He's locked in.
I'm good. I already wrote it down. I'm good.
All right.
I know that one too.
Really?
Yes, I do.
This is a football.
Willie Beeman.
Yep.
Number 7. Who played Mr. Miyagi in The Karate Kid?
Oh God, that one I don't know. I just know him as Miyagi.
I know. I need his last name.
I just know him as Miyagi.
I got it.
Don't say Arnold from Happy Days. not going to work. All right. Let's go back. Number 8. Who played Adonis Creed? Who's the actor that played Adonis Creed? And I believe he hailed from Newark, New Jersey.
He does. Those were good movies too. They were good.
Yeah.
Mush, I'm not sure if that spelling's right. I need okay. I got it. All right, we got it.
All right, ready? Number 9.
Wait, what number 8 was Adonis Creed?
Yeah. Kurt's trying to multitask. That's why he's always one behind you. He's waiting for the audience.
I am. We're on a delay.
Number 9. Here's a classic. In the original Bad News Bears, who played Morris Buttermaker? In the original Bad News Bears.
I actually know that one.
I don't.
What classically
played
Morris Buttermaker? Kenny Smiling. I think Kenny's got that.
The Bell Bonds shirt in my mind, Jim.
There it is.
Which one?
Number 10. Who played Carl Spackler in Caddyshack?
Who is
played
that?
Carl Spackler in Caddyshack?
Oh.
Or Carl the Groundskeeper, as he's sometimes called. Number 11. The iconic movie Hoosiers, Kurt. Who played Shooter? What actor played Shooter?
Oh, that's I know that one. I mean, I still want the audience.
Petro, you good?
Yes, I am good.
All right, number 12. Moneyball. Who played Billy Bean?
Great movie.
Oh, that's
Say him and I look a lot alike.
I know that one.
And here's our bonus question for tonight. Who played Jesus Shuttlesworth?
My guy.
You got to give me 1 second.
Gotcha. Who played Jesus Shuttlesworth?
Come on, Kurt. You don't know that one?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, I think I know it. I'm going to see.
Hold on.
I'll be honest with you, Petro. I'll see the first comment that comes in.
And see if you had it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had a baker's dozen tonight, 13 questions. Audience, let's start at the top. Start with our panel. All right, number 1, who played Ivan Drago? Petro.
Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren. Very good.
I did get that last one, by the way, guys.
There you go.
Yep. I think the audience ran the board again tonight, Jim. I'm very confident. Yeah, very confident.
You got 14 people playing with you. All right, Cole Trickle. Who played Cole Trickle in Days of Thunder?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Number 3, who played quarterback Lance Harbor in Varsity Blues?
Paul Walker.
Kenny, did you get that?
I wrote Paul Young. I knew it was Walker, though.
Willie Mays Hayes in the original?
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
Who they say runs really slow. And if you ever watch Major League, every one of his running scenes are in slow motion.
Yes.
If you watch Major League, when he's running in his pajamas, it's slow motion. Anytime he's stealing the bases, they say Wesley Snipes is slow as shit. All right. Who played Billy Chappell? Love the game.
Kevin Costner.
Yep.
My man, Kevin Costner. All right. Who played Willie Beeman?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Good. Who played Mr. Miyagi?
Pat Morita.
Pat Morita.
What was his name in Sanford and Son?
No idea.
No idea.
Who played Adonis Creed?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yep.
Jordan. Very good. Who played the original Morris Buttermaker?
Walter Matthau.
Walter Matthau.
Walter Matthau. Who played Carl Spackler, groundskeeper in Caddyshack?
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Yeah. I'm not a plastic explosive. I'm your friend the squirrel. Who played Shooter in Hoosiers? Kurt?
Dennis Hopper.
Good. Who played Billy Bean? People say we look a lot alike. Who played Billy Bean in Moneyball?
Bradley Pitt.
Great movie. Great movie.
And the last one, the bonus question. Who played Jesus Shuttlesworth? Probably the greatest male basketball player in Connecticut history.
Petro asked him before, Mr. Ray Allen.
Ray Allen.
Mr. Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. So how do we do? Let's go around the board today. Captain Kenny.
4 wrong. 9 out of 10.
Petro?
I just didn't get Miyagi. That's the only one I didn't get.
Good. You're in the high percentile. Now, there's Kurt Valente, and then there's Kurt Valente with the audience.
I'll be honest.
You have no reason not to be honest, Kurt. Any reasons.
I would have got 7 right myself, but the audience ran the board all 13.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Kurt. It's impressive for Kurt.
Yeah,
7.
I think there should be a new rule. From now on, you take the first audience answer. You don't look at all. So from now on, that's the rule. You take the first one.
How do we trust this guy? How do we trust him?
You guys can read the comments.
I can't. Not until later.
Not until 10 o'clock tonight. 50 guys, by the way, audience, we are 57 minutes away from Jim Sickinger, Coach Sickinger, to being officially on Facebook.
It's going to happen.
57 minutes away.
Let's do our fast food interactive, and then we'll have our giveaway.
Okay.
Who wants to go first? Want me to take it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Chick-fil-A, Kurt knows, right across the street from my house.
Oh my God! You have a Chick-fil-A across from your house? That is awesome.
Petro, Petro, it's scary. Like you could walk. It's ridiculous.
That is
No,
like.
it's great. I work at the hospital, and Chick-fil-A is amazing. Like they are such supporters of us. They always give us free gift cards. Just yesterday, we had free chicken sandwiches. I didn't know they had waffle fried potato chips.
Oh, those are the cat's ass right there.
Their mac and cheese. Their mac and if you haven't had the mac and cheese yet, listen.
Mac and cheese. Oh
Kenny, listen. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if you've tried it yet, but the frosted lemonade.
That and the peach milkshake.
Oh, the frosted lemonade. Didn't you give me that, Kenny? That's the one you wanted me to try, right?
The frosted lemonade. It's like crack in a cup. I swear to God, it's so damn good. It's a weird combination. You would never think it would work because it's vanilla ice cream and lemonade, but I'm gonna just say it. Holy Santa Claus shit. It is unbelievable.
It's wild. My normal one would be Taco Bell. White Castle when I come back to Jersey. Just from our history, Kurt, with your dad.
Mm-hmm.
White Castle's got to be on there. And one that I don't know if you guys know. I know it hasn't reached Maryland yet, but it's in southern New Jersey. Primo Hoagies.
No.
It's a chain out of
it's down in Wildwood. They have it.
Oh my God, guys, you got to try
It's
it. Like really good. The bread is like really like our bread in North Jersey, like the Calandros, the Frigali's bread.
No, it's good.
And the Dumans, they use the Dumans deli meats.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Kenny, I got to stop you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Real quick. Jim, Lori Sickinger saying the cat's ass, LOL. I tuned in at just the right time, Jim.
That's great.
So I had to get that comment in.
It's past her bedtime. Another person, my sister works in the hospital like you, Kenny, 9:05. I can't believe she's still awake. Usually by now she's drooling all over herself.
Toledo, #1 guys, because they are huge supporters of healthcare.
Who's going next?
I'll go next.
Go ahead, Kurt.
All right. Number 4, Sonic, just because of the tater tots.
Love tater tots.
Number 4. Number 3, McDonald's. Number 2, Chick-fil-A. And number one, because I asked Petro and he makes the rules with the Mount Rushmore, Jersey Mike's, number one. I go every day for lunch. I'm in the Kearney Jersey Mike's. They make me a personalized salad, or I get the salad sandwich on the bread. Best place.
Salad sandwich on a bread. What is it? Lettuce and tomato on a bread?
Lettuce, tomato, banana peppers.
That is literally like a serial killer order. I swear.
Phenomenal.
God.
Petro, this is a true story. True story. If you go into the Jersey Mike's in Kearney and you look on the menu up top, they have a number 0 and it says a Kurt special. Lettuce, tomato, banana peppers, either in a salad or on a sandwich. Swear to God. Check it out, Jim. Number 0. I'm there every day. I have
a hard time going in there because, you know what? The one time I went in, I don't know, I was with the guy who worked with Jeff Polino, and one of the kids making the lunch down there was one of our former students, and she was not a big fan of ours. Tell you what, I kept my eyes right on her making that sandwich. You know what? I watched everything. I was like right up against the glass. I was like, you know what? She wasn't a big fan of mine, so
you can't cheat on Capeluti's either.
That's a good place. That's good.
Yeah, I don't know. You see, there's fast food like chains that you're talking about, and then there's like the places where you can get a really good sandwich.
Yeah. Right, like Rutt's Hut would be on my list, but I don't consider Rutt's Hut fast food because it's not a chain. So Rutt's Hut didn't make my list.
Yeah, and I'm just like everybody else. You know what I mean?
Whoa, we got a new one. Kenny Douglas, Burger King, Roy Rogers, Taco Bell, and you ready for this one? Popeyes.
Yo, let me tell you something. That Popeyes chicken sandwich, it really does live up to the hype. It is damn good. It's damn good. I don't know if you guys haven't gotten it yet, go get it. Go get it. It's legit. It is legit.
It's got to be plain.
I still love the fact that you called this. So we're going to be back at school maybe in September, and the first day we're going to be sitting there. Kurt's going to come into my office at school. He's going to have the serial killer lunch.
Yeah, no, just a number 0. Jim, Lori's just chiming in now, but she's saying they need to bring Roy Rogers back. We just had a whole 5-minute segment about Roy Rogers before.
You know what? My sister, this is just a 10-second quick story. My parents, my older sister and I we wouldn't go anywhere to eat. When we moved out, my sister Lori went everywhere. My parents would take her to Roy Rogers every Friday night. I'm like, where'd everybody go? Roy Rogers. She was spoiled rotten. You know what? They would go to Burger King. Remember the ground round on 17?
Yeah,
they would go there.
Throw the peanuts on the floor.
Ground round was good stuff. I used to go
imagine nowadays they'd be stroking out on the floor in the ground round, for God's sake.
Remember,
the scale in the front. You walked in on Fridays, whatever you weighed, that's how much you paid for your dinner.
I remember this was a while back. Remember the Hop on Route 17? It had the Cadillac coming out of the front. All the booths were the old Cadillac. Yeah, I remember that place too.
Jim, is this a correct? Yes, let's give a yes or no on this. Is this a true statement? She's saying that she was the favorite.
Absolutely not.
Okay, just want to get it out there.
No, my older sister Pat and I think we wore out our parents. So by the time she came along, it was just the favorite. Let's be honest. Come on, right here, no doubt. Period at the end of that sentence.
So what's your 4? What's your Mount Rushmore?
You know, man, you can't go, like you said, Chick-fil-A has been newly introduced. I mean, we always heard of the Chick-fil-A Bowl. We always wonder what the hell it is. You needed people to tell you what it was coming from down south.
The delicious bowl.
Yeah, the delicious.
Not to cut you off, Jim. Ramos Park Mall always had a.
They did.
We used to go. Kurt's brother and I used to go for lunch quite often.
Never knew it. You know, Jersey Mike's, once again, you know what? There's a lot of places around in Kearney where we teach and grew up where you always get a good sub, whether it was Stashes or American Hero or Capeluti's. But like Jersey Mike's really cornered the market on making that sub hoagie grinder, whatever you call it. Wendy's is outstanding. You know what? You can't go wrong with Wendy's. I mean, that cooked square beef is just outstanding, and their fries with sea salt. Boy, do I sound like I eat a little bit of fast food?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. You know what? If I start rattling off what the numbers are, can I have a combo number 1, please? And the McDonald's. I mean, come on, let's be honest. That is iconic as American gets. The salt content is just outstanding in anything McDonald's. kids don't eat this stuff every day. As we say as health teachers, moderation is the key to everything. All right? But if you're going to go stuff your gullet, you really can't go wrong. But tater tots, Kurt, when you said tater tots.
Honestly, I'll go right after the show tonight, take the quick ride for their tater. They're the best.
That's how a food truck do the thing with tater. Everything was tater tots. Just a bowl with aluminum foil. They put tater tots in. They would put stuff on top of it. People don't realize, like, tater tots are what you got when you're, when your parents didn't buy French fries. A lot of people don't know what they are.
What does our Mount Rushmore guru have?
I have Shake Shack. I don't know how not many people have this on the list. Shake Shack is like the best burger.
Is that bougie hamburger?
Yeah, absolutely. But we all know that I'm bougie, Jim. So Shake Shack, Chick-fil-A, Burger King. And my fourth one was tough. I went with one that, Jim, I think you're going to be mad that you didn't think of it. Stewart's. There aren't many anymore. Stewart's was the best, man. It was the best. It was.
You're in a frosted mug.
Kenny,
I'll never forget going there, and remember they just have the little window, and you would just see the hand.
Yeah.
But the it was
this big. And just whoop, your food would come out. Oh yeah,
that
was awesome.
Guys,
and the throwback Egan's. Egan's was good too back in the day. I don't remember Egan's.
Guys, we have one where Kenny, I'm shocked because Kenny Douglas just threw a Garfield throwback, and I'm shocked because you lived right there and you didn't put it on your list. Do you know where I'm going?
Jimmy Jim's.
Jimmy Jim's.
That's not a chain, so that's definitely on my list.
Okay, so it's not all right. Okay,
you're absolutely right.
It's also too. Are you guys Domino's or Pizza Hut guys? Because I feel like that's. Listen, I love pizza, but I feel like sometimes you just want to have that like fast food pizza. So I agree. I think Pizza Hut is better.
Guys, I want to read a comment from Chris Schul real quick.
You're so.
I'm sorry, Brian Neal.
You're so off the sports track right now.
That's okay. He's saying, I'm so glad you guys validated my love for Jersey Mike's. I thought I lost my touch because I haven't lived in New Jersey in 20 years. It's no Stashes, but pretty damn good for a sub-chain. I love Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, you know what? Stashes. Brian remembers that. Kurt, you ever been there?
I have, yes.
Stashes is outstanding. Yeah.
Bob Caputo's saying Pet's Place?
Pete's Place.
Oh, Pete's Place. Okay, he has.
Pete's Place. You know where that is? Down next to where Stewart's is. It's where the Dunkin' Donuts is down there at the bottom. Pete's Place used to have great food down there. Absolutely.
All right, that was a great interaction. Mr. Kenny, do we want to give away our first quote? Do we want to give away our Paul's going to give his Mount Rushmore. Burger King, Roy Rogers, White Castle, and he's saying Jack in the Box.
Never had Jack in the Box. I've never had Jack in the Box.
That's not even down here.
It's not up here either. Not that I know of, at least.
I heard of it. Never had it.
In their right mind eats White Castles. Paul Mulvaney, I'm shocked.
Colon cleanse.
Yeah, really.
My father called them murder burgers.
That's what they are.
That's what we used to call them too. You know what? He's like, give me 25. Then you wake up the next day and you're like,
you're done.
You're done. You just feel.
We had White Castle for 3 days when we come back from the track and we had a nice night. 3 days worth of White Castle.
Yes.
Where are you going, Mr. Kirkpatrick? Where are you going right now? What do you want to do? Want to do our second interactive question giveaway?
Yeah, simple trivia question like always. First response, full team, full player name, first and last name.
By the way, the winner is going to get a 1993.
No! Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Okay.
Don't.
You'll know why. I want to know.
Okay.
The last quarterback. Who was the quarterback of the last Super Bowl champion Cowboys? Who was the quarterback on that team? Which quarterback won the last Super Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys?
You can't make this any easier for people, huh?
Well, I don't want to make it hard. I want to get into the next segment.
Hint, he looks like Jay-Z sometimes.
It's not Dak Prescott.
Guys, still comment your fast foods. We'll throw another interactive one out there for you. Jim had his sport movies.
Chris Schul, Troy Aikman.
There you go. Show him the giveaway, Kurt.
I gotta get the. You want me to go get the giveaway?
Go get the giveaway. I'll mention the second interactive.
Schul's cleaning house right now.
He is.
I want to know everybody's favorite sports movie villain of all time. Some may be on Jim's list there of movies.
Oh, I got mine. Okay.
All right, Petro, fire away.
Guys, real quick. This is for Chris Schul. A 1993 Sport magazine will be framed up for him. So
nice. Free toilet paper.
That's what he's got.
Yeah, Kurt, we're going to do ours right away. We're going to change it up. We're going to do our second interactive right now. The audience can go the rest of the show because later
Wait
on.
a minute. Kenny. We got a problem, and Mr. Sickinger has to have an answer for this.
Oh, my God.
Chris Schul is saying, where are my golf balls?
I got him.
Okay.
I got him. Oh, don't. Chris Schul, don't go there.
That's all I'm saying.
Don't go there.
We got to get an answer because Kenny, we don't want Kenny getting fired up on this panel tonight.
All right, so yeah,
we're good.
Let's do ours right away. Let's change it up. Let's go right into ours, and the audience can give us theirs.
We're just giving one?
Yeah, one. Your biggest movie villain.
First one that came to my mind was Clubber Lang, which I think
Kenny Douglas just said the same one, Petro.
I think everybody says Rocky IV is the best Rocky. Rocky III is the best Rocky out of all the Rockies. Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna since you're on Rocky, I'm gonna go Rocky II. Rocky, I'm gonna go with Tommy Gunn's only. That was probably the worst Rocky of all time. But who did you hate most out of all those villains?
Now,
Tommy Gunn.
Hold on one second.
Lang.
I agree. Rocky V, it was a terrible movie, but will you agree with me that the end fight scene in the street of Rocky V is not the best fight scene out of all the Rockies?
Yeah, it was good.
It was hands down the best one.
I just consider him the biggest villain out of all the Rockies.
What?
Over Drago. Tommy Gunn? Yeah, because you just hated him. That's what I mean by a villain. Like, you hated him.
Come on, Rocky V, when Tommy Gunn knocks Paulie down and Rocky looks at him and goes, "You knocked him down. Why don't you try knocking me down?" I felt that shit.
Okay. Kurt, I know you got a Rocky guy too, so I'm just going to spoil the alert right now. I know your guy.
Who?
I know who you're going with.
Who?
Movie. You. I know you're going with Drago.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. I probably would have said Drago when you mentioned to me.
Or Karate Kid.
No. I'm going to again. I don't know. Drago or Clubber Lang. I mean, Clubber Lang was the one had the thing with Mickey. Like, I don't know, man.
I thought Kurt could have went Bud Kilmer. I'm sorry, Jim. You got to pick yours. I'm jumping the gun there. An audience.
I was thinking of a couple different. Rowdy Gaines in Days of Thunder played a nice, off of Tom Cruise's character. He played a nice little villain there, or not a villain, but the other guy, the bad guy in the movie, stuff like that. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
It's a tough one.
The coach in Mighty Ducks 2 from Iceland.
Yes.
Once again, yeah. So yeah, we'd have to put a little thought into that.
That was a good one, guys. Real quick, I want to just go over one thing.
Throughout the show, your restaurants and this, we like to hear them.
Kenny, real quick, next Wednesday night, I'm going to put it up on the screen, 8 p.m., a week from tonight, we're going to have our mega MLB prediction show.
Whoop!
Okay? We're going to have division winners, ALCS, NLCS, World Series champs, Rookie of the Years, MVP, Cy Youngs.
Don't worry, everybody. I'll put the odds up there, too, so everyone can get their bets.
Oh, yeah. We got to get a
What's
little
our fantasy draft?
Tomorrow night, 8:15.
8:15, our fantasy draft.
8:15 tomorrow
Hold
night.
on, let me check my schedule. Yeah, I'm good. All right.
I'll send you a Facebook invite.
Yeah.
Right.
So that is next week, Mr. Kirkpatrick. I hope you're ready.
Yeah. What's next, Kurt? So I'm waiting to see this Jim Facebook thing too.
Well, here's what we're gonna do.
Let's do Stump Kurt right now.
I got one question before. It's gonna take a minute. This is gonna be real quick. Then we'll get to Stump Kurt. But I wrote this down. I just thought of a question today. If you could be an offensive coordinator in the NFL, real quick. I want to do this real quick, 30 seconds each. What kind of who would you say you would mimic as a head coach? Again, not who's your favorite. What kind of offense would you run? And what kind of defense would you run? Give me an example of like.
Why does it always come back to
I can't do this in 30
Real quick.
baseball season?
Real quick.
Andy Reid. Eric Bieniemy.
Petro, can you help
me? I'm gonna go. Andy Reid is my offensive coach.
Okay, so you would mimic and you would run an Andy Reid system.
Hell yeah. That was a ring, baby.
Speed kills.
And defense.
Yeah. Defense. We can go older coaches, or it's got to be current.
Nope, could be older.
Man, that Lovie Smith Ravens defense was no joke, man. They were mean and they were nasty.
Best defense ever was the Chicago Bears under Buddy Ryan.
Or not Lovie Smith.
You're thinking Marvin Lewis?
Marvin Lewis, yes.
Lewis.
They played hard for Buddy. They freaking loved Buddy.
You know what? No, I'm going to say Rex Ryan.
Me too, Petro.
Rex Ryan.
Me too.
And the players loved them. So
Kenny, where are you going?
You put me on the spot in 30 seconds.
I mean, come on. How do you not know this?
I not know this. What manager in baseball do you want to be, Kurt?
I want to be the guy from the Astros.
Yeah, and bang on trash cans.
Yeah.
Okay. No, the point I'm making. All right. You want Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
Good.
Offense.
Kenny Douglas is saying Sean Payton and Bill Belichick.
Ooh, that's a good combo.
We are not going off on a football tangent right now.
No.
In 1 minute.
1 minute.
Baseball season.
Sean Payton's got that blue steel look down.
I don't know on offense. I'll have to think about it. Maybe Sean Payton. I don't know.
All right. That was just a quick minute. All right. Now you guys want to do Stump Kurt? Let's go Stump Kurt. I just wanted to throw that out of there for you guys.
Who wants to go
Ladies
first?
and gentlemen, remarkably, Kurt has put up quite a streak here.
Yeah. Again, not good. Not a good feel for tonight. Not gonna lie.
Oh, we said that the last week too.
Didn't study that much.
So for study, dear God.
I don't
this
know.
segment, right, Kenny? All three of
Every time I think I got a good one, he gets it, and every time I think he doesn't know, every time I think he knows one, he doesn't. So
all right, Kenny, you start it then.
You go first, Kenny. So we're gonna know right from the beginning whether we're gonna get this or not.
And I'll tell you right, guys, don't give him if he gets mine. Don't give him yours. Save it for next time because.
Oh no, I got plenty.
I'm running out of questions. All right.
For the people who don't know, first-time viewers, Kurt eats nothing. So the bet is
he eats a damn salad sandwich.
Damn right.
A bowl.
At the end,
hard-boiled hockey pucks. So Kurt's gonna have to eat a Rutt's Hut hot dog with mustard and the famous relish from Rutt's Hut, and he has to finish the whole thing. And for people who don't know, this is worse than life itself for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So if all three of us stump him, now the questions have to either be a Broncos or a Knicks question. And to his credit, he's really been assy, and he's been showing us.
Feel good about mine tonight.
You do or you don't?
And he let it rip. You thought you had him 1 week, and he just.
All right, I'll give it to you, Kurt. Yep. At the end of an exciting game in the 1989 season, this Nick hit a 4-point shot to tie the game against the Bulls.
What year?
1989.
Trent Tucker.
Yep.
Kenny, I could have answered that one.
He makes me do the microphone at 7 o'clock.
Look at this.
I didn't have any time to research. I told you I didn't have a good one.
Go ahead, Jim. Let's just keep rattling.
No, don't ask your questions, guys.
Kenny, I got all Kurt, Nick's career leader in steals per game.
I know who is the career steal leader is Michael Ray Richardson. So per game, I'm gonna have to say him. I don't know if I know career steals is him, but I don't know if it's per game. But I will say him.
No,
you are correct.
Oh, it is. I thought it wasn't.
Okay.
Solid answer, Kurt.
All right. Here's mine because I'm back on the winning side again, so I'm going to keep it going. I'm going Denver Broncos.
Okay.
In Denver Broncos history,
yes,
there are 4 running backs that have rushed for over 1,400 yards in a season. You got to name me all 4.
Can I write them? Can I write them down?
Yeah, you can write them down. But I'm saying you got to name me all 4 because 2 are a gimme.
I still think he's got somebody telling me answers in those earbuds.
Who's gonna tell me answers? All right,
You know,
it's definitely
you watch old school. How the hell you know? Mike
It's definitely Terrell Davis, Clinton Portis. I'm gonna say it's Mike Anderson, and who's this other? I mean, I know. I'm gonna say I don't think this is right, but I'm gonna say Orlando Gary.
3 out of 4 you got. The last one is Otis Armstrong.
Oh, that's from the 70s, right?
That was in 1974. Yeah, that was the last one.
But Gary was up there, right?
Orlando Gary is 11th all time in the season for the Broncos. He got 1159. That was his highest.
Hey, Kurt, I was going to, just for my own thing, my other question was, who is the Knicks' career leader in personal fouls?
Personal fouls? I mean, it's got to be Ewing, no?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say Oakley.
Yeah.
Right? Kurt's on his game. Hey, Kurt, you know what? It is what it is. We're gonna roll the dice till we get this.
It's okay. It's gonna happen.
Not all of us tonight, Kenny.
It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna have 20 questions, so because that's the mistake we do is he asks us to give us the other questions, and I had 3 good ones last week. He got 1 out of the 3, and now I used them all. So now I got to go back and do some research.
How good were they? You didn't use them last week.
Who's the Snow
How
Goat?
good could they
You
be?
didn't know who the Snow Goat is on your team, and I got him right here. I got him here. You didn't know 2 of the 3.
Jim, sour grapes. Anybody can define sour grapes right now, right there. Jen's Hoops is saying it will happen. I don't know.
Oh yeah. No.
It'll eventually happen. I got to be honest. It's
going to happen week 1 because Jenny Hoops said the question I asked was fair.
Petro, you want to read Jen's comments? You have the comments up?
Yes, I got them right here.
Yeah, you can read Jen's.
So, whoa. All right. So, Jen Daly says Shake Shack, Chipotle, Burger King, and she went with Krispy Kreme as number 4. It's a good one. She left Starbucks off of it, guys. That's a big deal.
Cake Pop. Hey, listen, nobody like Burger King. It just,
it's delicious.
Yeah, I know, but damn, it's like Pizza Hut. Got to take like 20 Prevacid after that. Like you can eat that to no end, but then all of a sudden, about 2 hours later, it's just like your esophagus is on fire. Krispy Kreme, God.
Okay. We're up next. Mr. Kirkpatrick, you are up with your segment. You're going to bring this one back, right? This is something
I
you
want to
opened
do this
it up.
quick. I want to do this quick because I
think
I got a good topic while Jim is doing his Facebook. I got a good topic for the 4 of us to bring up on college football.
Okay.
So I'll go through this quick. So I did bring back the keep it in the shack or bring it back. We did it a few weeks ago. It was a little fun. I came up with a few more fun ideas. I'll start off with Jim. I think this one will be fun for him. The ABA red, white, and blue basketball. Do you want to bring that back or do you want to keep it in the shack?
I used to have one of those.
Reminds me of Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
I mean, not Tropic Thunder, Semi-Pro.
Semi-Pro, yeah. Jackie Moon. We're going to run this play until we throw up.
The puke.
Literally throw up. The old red, white, and blue basketball is outstanding. I used to have one. Excellent rotation.
I think
America spin in a circle.
Petro, you bringing it back too?
Yeah, I think it would have been cool if you brought it back for the quarantine playoffs that are happening with the NBA. Because I mean, it's already a weird thing going on, so you might as well have just done like a different ball or something. Because they have it's the money ball in the 3-point shooting contest. That's always what they use.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would use that.
Kurt?
Yeah, me too. Kenny Douglas is saying bring it back, but yeah.
I'm clean sweeping it. I would bring it back and have the jerseys from the like the ABA games, the Nets against the Spurs. Have them use the, for example, like that, like any of the old ABA teams match up against each other. Have them once in a while use the ABA basketball.
Kenny, Chris Schul's saying in the shack.
He's the first.
But it's good. But it's good in the 3-point contest. Mike, Petro, Jen's saying back. Starbucks doesn't count. I don't eat there.
Well, that's stupid because their banana nut bread is delicious.
This one I'll start with Kurt.
Okay.
This goes back to the 80s, I think. I think this is when they stopped. The college football cutoff jerseys.
Oh, like the
belly shirt.
Yeah, oh my God. If Hoops
Bring
is
'em
watching,
back.
because you know why? I got 2 jerseys that somebody hemmed them and they did it short. So we call it, I can't think the name. If Hoops is watching, she's got to give me the name. Oh, crop tops. A crop top. No, I don't want to bring them back.
Hell yeah, bring them back.
I don't want to.
Ezekiel Elliott did it when he got
Ezekiel
drafted,
Elliott
remember?
did it. Yeah.
He was showing all the bare midriff. Yeah,
Yep.
bring it back. That's cool. You could do
Everybody
that.
on Miami did it back in the day.
Yeah, everybody in Miami
They had
did it.
you used to have the back plate, the
Crop
back
top
plate out,
Hoops.
the back plate out, and the jerseys rolled underneath it. Yeah, bring it back. I like that.
Remember the tearaway jerseys too? Like, Earl Campbell would be 5 guys be tackling him and his jersey be, they'd have tearaway jerseys back in the day.
Yeah, bring it back.
Crop top. There it is.
2 Shaq. It's Kenny
What
and
about
Chris
you? You
Schul.
bringing it back or are you leaving it?
Oh, bring it back 100%.
Bosworth used to do it.
Offensive lineman going up and his guts sticking out.
I remember Bosworth used to do it. He used to have the neck plate out of the back.
Mm-hmm.
He would roll that thing up, and then you'd take it off. You'd have the mohawk.
Depending on the position. I don't want an offensive lineman wearing the
Yeah, it looks good.
But I would like to see the linebacker or the tight end.
Yeah, the linebacker, Kenny. I agree with you.
Hey, Kurt, you coach football. Why don't guys wear that anymore, like the cowboy collar? Is it just, did they eventually deem it bad, or?
You know what? I mean, honestly, I can't remember from 2000 seeing any of the kids we had wear that.
Right, but remember back in the
It was
day,
like a neck brace. They considered it like a neck brace.
And so it doesn't. Your head didn't go back.
Yeah.
right?
So
Yeah.
I think nowadays, it's crazy. Everyone now that it's become such a faster game that they just all wear smaller pads now.
Yeah.
Like you don't even see like all these. Look at these wide receivers.
Or no pads.
Yeah, they're wearing just the quarterback pads. Well, now the NFL, they make you wear you get fined for it if you don't, but the players pay the fine. A lot of them don't like wearing the knee pads.
Yeah, the knee pads.
The shin the thigh pads, but they don't like wearing them. So they'll just pay the fine every week and not.
Big ass shoulder pads, like guys who wear the
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you a funny story, Jim. When I was at St. Mary's, what Petro's talking about is they always had they got really serious at the when I was there, say 2010, 2011, 2012, with the equipment. So they would always come in. All right, everybody fully dressed. Yes, they would go and they would ask the ask the head coach. So Sheridan's at St. Mary's. Yes, everyone's equipped. He would ask one of the assistant coaches, yeah, we're all good. Everybody's good. Okay, they checked. Everyone has it. We're in a game. We kick off. Boop, here comes the flags. Sheridan's like, what the hell is this flag for? Unsportsmanlike conduct. I think they called it unsportsmanlike conduct on the head coach. He's like, for what? They said, one of your players doesn't have the knee pads on. Who do you think it was? The kicker. He went nuts.
Right.
The kicker didn't have a knee pad. The kid just said, all right, he had him on. When the assistants checked, then he just took him off. Went on there, the referee got it. Boom. So they started with the ball like on their own 45 or midfield. He was going berserk because they called the penalty on him.
Yeah, stuff like that drive you nuts.
Yep. All right, Kenny, what else you got for the Shack?
Let's
You're
start
bringing
this
it
one with
back.
Petro. I'm going to go with the WWE ice cream bars. Remember the cookie bar with the chocolate?
Yeah. So they're actually back. They have them. I've seen them. I've seen them in the stores.
I didn't know they were back.
Yeah. They are back.
You know what? I think this one's a better WWE one. You bringing back the X and the NWO for like a new Monday Night War.
Hell yeah. Bring them back.
We should do a YouTube short on who you would have in the NWO today and who would be in the DX.
Oh.
We'll go to YouTube short on that.
Voodoo Child, Jim. Voodoo Child.
I think Jim's leaving him in the shack.
DX.
No, I can't say I'm leaving it back. It just wasn't my era.
Yeah.
It just.
Kenny, 1,000%. I love the NWO.
I'm surprised they haven't done it yet. You know,
I love
NWO. Hogan was the best.
Yeah.
They can have Nash or Hall or any of the old NWO guys be the new leader of the NWO as a manager, like Ted DiBiase.
Kenny, was that the biggest? Kenny, I'm not gonna ask Jim, but Kenny and Petro, was that the biggest moment in wrestling when Hogan turned?
That I've seen, yeah.
Probably. And then he went. Didn't he go to Wolfpack? And then he came back. Sting was the best one when Sting. They dragged that out for 3 months.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Jim's leaving. All right, Jim, I'm going to go back to baseball because you'll like this one.
Hey, he's back.
Bringing 2 things back for baseball, Jim, or you're leaving it in the shack. Fungo bats / pepper games.
I still have 2 fungo bats downstairs, and for Chris Schul is probably still watching.
He is.
Rate these, because he sees some classic fungos get turned into firewood. Love my fungo bats. It's always in my hand there in the game. Always like to just have it there. And Pepper's great for hand-eye coordination. It was just a great game. For those who don't know, that's where 3 people line up. You throw the ball. You bat it.
You don't see it in Major League Baseball.
No, as long as you hit the ball down on the ground, you're good. If you hit a line drive and somebody catches it, you lose the at-bat. Once again, it's one of those long-lost games that kids have no idea how to play because no adults are showing them how to do it. Great for hand-eye coordination and fielding. Bring them both back.
Couple comments. Chris Schul is saying wooden fungo bats.
Oh, got 2 downstairs, Chris. Nobody uses aluminum fungo bats. Got to use wood.
And Petro, Mark is saying no, Hogan was not in the Wolf Pack, and I don't believe he was, Kenny. I do not believe.
I don't think he was either.
I think he was just Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah. Chris has one more. He's saying wooden fungo bats. Sick was the Harry Potter with his fungo.
I love it. That's good. What about you guys? Kurt, Petro, you bringing them back?
Yeah, bring them back.
Yeah, bring them back.
Cool. Okay.
And then Bob Caputo saying sitting on the bucket. Was that your big move, Coach Sick? You were a bucket guy?
I was 100% a bucket guy. I'd have my bucket. We'd all have our buckets sit lined up and then doing pitches, stuff like that. Yeah, we were always lined up on buckets because usually the seats in the dugouts were just awful and you couldn't see anything. So usually we go as far up as we could until the umpire said you couldn't go up anymore. Yeah, and the bucket was good. You put your drink in there, you put your seeds in there, and then the kids won't go near it and touch it, and you had your own personal stash.
There you go.
I'll do one more, Kirk, because then I want to get into while we're doing the Facebook, we could do Facebook in a topic.
Okay.
Let's do this one's good. I don't know. No, I'll do this one. Bud Bowl. Are we bringing that back for the Super Bowls?
I loved Bud Bowls. Oh, yes, bring him back.
Guys, bring him back to Bud Bowl. Nope. You don't like it, Jim?
Wasn't a big fan. Puppy Bowl, maybe. Puppy Bowl's good.
Yeah, I'm not big into the Bud Bowl.
I'm with Kurt. I liked it.
I definitely liked it.
I like the one where they had that they called it the case when they had I remember like it was Bud, I think, had their rendition of the refrigerator Perry, but it was a keg.
Yeah.
Put the keg out. I thought it was fun.
Jim, listen, when the Broncos in '89 were losing, 55-10, you were watching any kind of commercial. I didn't care, Bud Bowl, Puppy Bowl, whatever bowl. I mean, it was bad.
All right. I got one more then, since you guys didn't like that commercial. I'll start with Jim real quick, just a real quick yes or no. The Miller Lite less filling tastes great commercials. Would you bring that back as a new remake with athletes today?
So for
I'm
what
gonna go to you,
Jim's
Kurt.
laughing at the same thing when I said when when I said when I said I'm not big into the Bud Bowl. Jen, my girlfriend, texted in the group chat. Did you just say I'm not big into the butthole? So she thought I said, but no, I'm not big into the Bud Bowl.
All right, Kurt, let's get into the next. I got a
Look,
topic.
Jim's fired up tonight. Jim's fired up. Guys, 19 minutes left. 19 minutes before Jim's officially on Facebook.
All right, I just got presented. I got presented the I don't know what the hell it is.
Butthole.
Oh God, that was funny. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I just lost it there for a second.
I know we're doing Facebook. So while guys are doing Facebook, I also got a little college football topic I thought of
Okay.
last night. If we had time, this was considered open agenda. This is just going forward. We have 5 power conferences in college football.
Yes.
Yes.
I was going to use it for to bring it back or keep them in the shack. What if we went with a 6th power conference and bring the Big East Football Conference back? Now, I wrote down 10 teams that I think could work in a Big East Football Conference. And I'll just run them through. And I know Jim's going to be getting ready for Facebook. So I just want you guys to think about it. And we'll just have a little discussion about it. These are the teams I wrote down. And you guys can agree, disagree, can put somebody else in there. I know it may not work, but this is just an idea. Notre Dame, Navy, UConn, Pitt, Syracuse, Penn State, Boston College, Temple, and Maryland. You put them in a Big East Conference, you have 6 power conferences now. Just something to think about. If, get a little topic going. What do you guys?
Penn State's never going to leave the Big Ten.
Yeah, I agree because
but could a Big East Conference work? Like that's just an idea. I know some teams may not go there. There might be somebody else that we can put in their place.
How about Central Florida?
What about Rutgers?
Or Rutgers?
Rutgers.
Or I was even going to say because
Rutgers I did have on here. I forgot to read them. I did have Rutgers.
When I think Rutgers, I think Louisville too because Louisville
was in that Big East.
Yeah, they were in that Big East, and that Louisville Rutgers game went with Ray Rice and Teal. That game just sticks out in my head all the time whenever I think about Rutgers football.
But the point I was trying to make.
But Kenny, let me ask you this: is this football only or for everything? Because they're not going to leave the ACC
for a Big East Football Conference.
Okay,
bring it back. You don't have to call it the Big East, but bring a 6th power conference. Now you can have a better college football playoff type of atmosphere. You can add more teams now. Instead of 4, you can go 8. You can have the 6 power conferences and 2 wild card winners. So our argument a couple weeks ago was, say you have somebody who's got 3 losses and they upset an undefeated Clemson, for example. Clemson can still get in as a wild card and you expand it to 8 teams now. You can do that with 5 and have 3 wild cards, but you have 6 power conferences and 2 wild card winners.
I like it. I just think it's just going to water it down because now, like you're saying, Clemson, you're going to know, like last year, Ohio State, LSU, and Clemson. If that's the case, and if those teams just lose their conference games, they're still going to get in somehow. So now it's like, I don't know. I like the idea of the Big East, though. I like the idea of the Big East.
This would allow your independents to get into a new conference.
Yeah, Notre Dame has to join a conference. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still kind of shocked as to why they haven't yet, because it's always the knock on them. Every year, that's the first thing that everybody goes to is, oh, well, they play independent. So, why? I just don't understand. What happened, Jim?
They get paid because of their contract.
The TV, right? The Channel 4
contract is what they get paid for. So if they join, there's the Big Ten Network, the SEC Network.
Right.
No team doesn't want to join a conference network and share any of the money. They want to do their own
right
and get all their money themselves.
Crazy, because if they, I think that's like one school that with their history, if they just joined, like just imagine like Notre Dame says, okay, we're gonna join the SEC now. Like Notre Dame with their history and like, you know what I mean? I just feel like they're not getting those big time recruits anymore because
like join the Big Ten,
Well, Jim, let me ask you this question because you got your daughters go to UConn. Now, we were all wondering why UConn got a sports deal. I would love to see UConn's football schedule in the future, 4 or 5 years from now. If they're an independent, they're going to be playing all the power conferences. That's what CBS could be looking at is their schedule. They may have a big powerhouse, Oklahoma on a schedule, Ohio State, AC.
They're just going to, they're trying to build their way back up, so they're not going to join into, anything super big.
I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking that's possibly why they got the TV deals because they are independent.
Let me ask you this though, Kenny. Do you think Rutgers regrets their move to the Big Ten?
Oh, I was just gonna say it.
I mean, money's the. I mean, if you really think about it, money's the only. Money's the only thing that you could say. Well, they had to do it for the money because they're not doing it to get beat 55, 57, nothing. Like Penn State.
There's an example of the Big East football. Like they were good with Shiano.
Yeah. But what do you do? Like that's like UCF, Kenny, right? Central Florida, right? Remember a couple years ago, we're the only undefeated team, we're the national champs, all that. Do they sell out? Like, do you want to be A, the top dog in your conference, or B, okay, now I'm going to go get the money. Now, say they go and say they're going to go into the ACC. They're not going 12-0 in the ACC. And the ACC is not good, but they're still, like, they could lose to Virginia, they could lose to Miami, they could lose to VTech. So what do you want to do? Do you want to make the little more money, but now be 500, or do you want to be the big dog and say, hey, I'm the number 10 team in the country, but I'm never going to get the respect I deserve because I'm in that conference I'm in? What are they in, the American? What conference are they in?
American East.
I don't know, but they don't deserve to be in the playoff.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree.
What do you do though? Like that's the thing. Like Rutgers, like do you want to be better, or are you worried about the money?
Now Rutgers got their coach back. Let's see what happens in the next. Let's see if there's a steady improvement in the next couple of years. If not, then it is a huge mistake.
Okay, so my next question is this, Jim. What is a huge, what is it? Kenny just used the word improvement for Rutgers. If Rutgers wins 3 conference games, is that like what you're spending all this money on Greg Schiano to win 3 conference games? Because I think he's a great coach. I don't think he's challenging Michigan, Ohio State, and Wisconsin.
He's getting a lot of good recruits, Kurt, but you know the same thing. You come in as a new coach, they got, unless you do some really bad stuff, they're going to give you at least 3 years. You got to get through at least one recruiting class because they're going to say you got to go through guys you didn't recruit. Shiano's already got a lot of big name recruits coming in there, and he does have some equity built up because of what he's done in the past.
True.
So I think they're going to be a little bit more lenient with him. You know what they'd have to lay it out as your goals. What is success for Rutgers football? Winning 3 Big Ten games, that might be a successful season as a stepping stone moving up. So I think they really just have to look at the plan, where they are. You know what? I mean, they were competitive back, when they did that. You know what? I mean, Chris, I remember going back to Rutgers when they were in the Atlantic 10 conference, back in the day, way back in the day.
Yep.
But, you know what? We all know it was about money, and you could talk about being competitive in other sports and stuff like that, which they are, and it's great for other sports. It's a hell of a lot of travel. I mean, you're going out to the Midwest a lot. You know what? Like that's why if they reconfigured it, I mean, the Big East, you think of that, it's basketball. You know what? And why was the Big East made? For all the small Catholic universities to play basketball. Providence, Boston College,
St. John's. Yep.
St. John's, and Georgetown.
Yeah.
Yep.
None of them had football programs. It was put together for basketball, and that's why the Big East was essentially made back in the day.
Big East basketball was the best too.
It was back in the day.
It was the best.
Absolutely the best conference, and it just dominated.
Yeah, it did. The Big East tournament was always
it was
the
crazy.
best. The Big East tournament, like I know the ACC, it had Carolina and Duke, but man, the Big East tournament, it was just so awesome.
It was the place to be. You're playing in the Mecca, right, Mike?
Yep.
You're playing.
Nope.
You know what? And I'm happy, selfishly, what UConn coming back to the Big East now, get to see them, play back in the Garden in the Big East tournament instead of the American Conference. I mean, it's going to be good all the way around.
It is. That was a great move for them.
It's fun how you remember things. I remember John Thompson being this, and then Louis Cornacecca standing right next to him for all those years.
Yeah.
The height difference between them two.
That was such a good 30 for 32. That was one of the best 30 for 30 they put out. Yeah.
And it was good all the way around because even your teams, whether it was Providence, when they had Patino first started at Providence, like those teams could go in and pick off a big boy. Like you could see Providence go in and pick off Georgetown on a night. Going up to the Carrier Dome.
He got them to the Final Four. Patino got Providence to the Final Four.
Pearl Washington up in Syracuse.
Yeah.
You know what? Back in the day, right? Eddie Pinckney down in Villanova. I know I'm dating myself, but once again, going back to those days, good stuff.
Casamino won the championship.
I mean, that 85, they get 3 out of 4 teams to the Final Four.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, this Facebook thing is pretty interesting.
Is this official yet?
I got it up. I think I'm on here. I don't know what I have to do though. Like I'm kind of stunned right now. So they made me a profile.
Are you James or Jim?
He's James. You know what, Petro? Let's do this now. It's official. I'm going to confirm my friend request that I got from James Sickinger.
So what do I do now? Like how do I get the show on here now?
So, okay, I got you, Jim.
Walk me through this, guys. There it is.
So,
it's official.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like
try to find the K&K Sports Show, Jim.
Yeah.
How do I do that, Kurt?
So just go into the search bar on top. Do you see the search bar on top?
Where my name is?
Top
right.
No,
there should be like a search bar. I literally haven't brought up Facebook on my computer in like forever.
Oh, you're on the computer or your phone, Jim?
I'm on my computer right now. My daughter gave me her laptop because they set it up in the kitchen for me.
All right. I'm going to try to walk him through this, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
I think it's there should be a little like magnifying glass.
Oh, actually, no. I know what I could do. I can make it nice and easy for him, Petro.
Yeah, just
I'm
invite
going to
him.
send an invite from the K&K Show.
There you go.
Right.
So hold on, Jim. You're going to get something in a second.
I got my cheers on. Waiting for this to happen.
Okay, you should I just sent you an invite.
Oh, I see it down there on the side. All right.
So click that notification.
Kenny, by the way, while they're doing the Facebook, what do you think if you're Rutgers, Kenny? Okay, you're the coach that even if you're Shiano, so you brought this up. Would you, if it was totally up to you, no money involved, you're not worried about the university, it's your decision. Do you want to go and challenge yourself in that Big Ten and say, listen, like Jim's saying, he's been getting some big recruits, and I really want to see if I could turn this around, or would you want to go to create a Big East and play there and try to be one of the top 3 dogs in that division?
If the Big East is going to be a power conference, I would want to go to the Big East.
Okay, good question. What if it's not a power conference and they put you in?
No, I stay in the power conference because Shiano, I think, can if he can draw the New Jersey kids. New Jersey's incredible for football, and then he had the Florida ties when he was back. So to jump ahead to a question I was asked before, like what does Shiano have to do to improve? He gets 1 year pass this year because he's still cleaning up the Chris Ash mess.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, even if it's a low, bowl game, make a bowl game. It's 5 losses, you go to a bowl. 2 years, you improve a little better. You got your 5-year plan. This is what your goals are in 5 years. You want to make a bowl each year and a better bowl.
All right.
You get a national championship, but you might get the goal is to be maybe in the future a New Year's Eve bowl.
All right. New Year's Eve. Okay. So let me ask you this. I'll start.
I'm not saying Sugar Bowl. I'm not saying college football playoffs. I'm saying maybe Rose Bowl.
Okay.
But that's being hard too, But
Yeah,
that's
Fiesta Bowl, one of those big ones.
Okay, so Petro, real quick, Petro, I'll start with you. You're in? There it is. Do you see the comments, Jim?
So now, too, Jim, once
Click
since
on
you
that
have
video.
Facebook, now that you have it, when we tag you in it, when you get tagged in the post, you won't have to go to the K&K. It'll come up just right on your page.
Yeah, it'll come up right on your page.
All right. The last comment was by Mark Caldario. Put
Yes.
Rutgers in place.
There you
Yes.
go. There you go.
So you see it. Now you could scroll up and down. You'll see all the comments.
Get notified when the K&K Sports Show goes live next. Turn on.
you can turn that on. Yeah,
you can turn that on.
My daughter's computer, so I'll turn it on.
So here's my last question for this, because Kenny, this was a very good topic you brought up. Petro, the three best teams in the Big Ten, would you say it's still Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State, those three teams in whatever order, the three big guns?
Yeah, sometimes Michigan State, and Michigan State, I feel like they kind of teeter around. So yeah, but those three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget Wisconsin.
Okay. But you know what? I'm gonna go. I want to go.
Definitely Ohio State, Penn State, but I would not.
Yeah.
Michigan, I don't know.
All right, so you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to add Wisconsin. I'm not going to add Michigan State right now. Those four teams, my question is, in the next 3 years, if Schiano doesn't beat one of those four teams, has it been a failure, him coming back to Rutgers and being in the Big Ten, Petro?
Absolutely.
How many years was it, Kurt?
Listen,
in 3 years, he has to win. He's going to play 12 games.
Okay.
Jim Sickinger commented himself. Jim is the best on the show. So, Wisconsin, Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan. So 3 years, that's 12 games. I asked Petro if Schiano goes 0 for 12 in those. I don't care if it's a 2-point loss or a 50-point loss. A loss. If he doesn't beat them one time, is it a failed 3-year experience with Schiano?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's got to win a game. He's got to win.
The main thing of why they brought Greg Schiano back is because all of the New Jersey talent is leaving New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And Greg Schiano, he has ties with all of the big high schools around here. He's close with Don Bosco guys. He's close with the Bergen Catholic guys. Listen, when Rutgers was good and they were winning games, it was because of Greg Schiano, and he was keeping the New Jersey kids in New Jersey. Listen, it's no secret. New Jersey produces phenomenal athletes all the way down up the board, whatever sport. Doesn't matter what it is. It's baseball, football, whatever. But football, we put out a lot of good athletes. And Schiano's job now is to do it. And the good thing that Schiano can use is once we get good, we will get games televised, and we will be playing against the Ohio States, and we will be playing against the Michigans in the Big House and against the Penn States. And that's what he has to use as a recruiting tool. Now, him switching to the Big East, if they're like a different Big East, it would be hard to do that because the recruiting tool is, you get the
big stage.
Yes, exactly. So you win, and oh my God, you win against Ohio State.
Yes.
Oh my God. Greg Schiano, he'll be able to keep the job. Right.
He's getting a statue.
He'll keep the job for as long as he wants if he actually pulls it off. Beating Michigan, beating Penn State, I don't know. Obviously, I think beating Ohio State is the goal.
The bar, right.
I think if you could beat Ohio State, you're putting yourself in a spot that the program is going in the right direction. You know what I mean? Even if you could, I'll say even contend with Ohio State, because Ohio State is the upper echelon of college.
Right. Well, what Kenny's saying, you guys are saying Fiesta Bowl. I mean, he's going to have to beat those teams to get there because they're not. You're not getting the fourth, fifth best team in that conference. Isn't getting to a major bowl. You better be 1 or 2 in that conference. So you're going to have to beat those teams.
I would take like an Outback Bowl type of game. I would take one of those types.
Yeah.
A pinstripe bowl,
right?
Pinstripe
Yankee
Bowl
Stadium
would be
perfect for them.
Playing Yankee Stadium, you know what I mean? Like it's.
I know we're almost out of time, and I was just going to say one last thing about that, and then we'll finish off with Jim's Facebook experience. Rutgers, I think what Rutgers is hoping is to be like Minnesota was last year, and then you get that one good year. Now we'll see what Minnesota is going to be like.
Right.
Yep. And Northwestern a few years ago, they had that magical year with when Fitzgerald was quarterback, was coaching them. Mm-hmm. They went to the Rose Bowl that year. I'm thinking that's what Rutgers is hoping. And now, if Schiano can get those recruits, it's a step in the right direction.
I'm going to be honest. If Schiano can't do it, I really don't know if anyone can do it. I mean, really.
No, if Schiano can't do it, then it's time to get out of that Big Ten.
Yeah. He like Petro's saying, you're not getting a guy more connected to Jersey than him. I mean, you're really not.
You're not. And it was the right move. It was the move that Rutgers had to make because, like I said, it's all of the big time recruits coming out of New Jersey, out of the Boscos and the Bergen Catholics, and the St. Joe's. You're losing them. They're going to the Floridas and the Alabamas and the Michigans. It's time to keep that. It's time to keep that talent home. And listen, it's not going to happen overnight.
Nope.
I'm not saying he's going to do it, in a year. And what sucks is, the recruiting is going to be tough now for him. It's because with everything that's going on, you don't know what these kids want to do, where they want to go. That's the only thing. It stinks that he came and took over now in a time that's kind of a big question mark. But, it also might work to his benefit because kids might just want to stay close to home.
Good point. Just all my thunder. Like there's going to be it's going to be harder to recruit. Kids might want to stay home.
Yeah.
So, Kurt, I want to ask Jim, how does it feel to be on Facebook?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? There's a lot going on. Like I'm trying to look at this screen where we're zooming, and I'm looking down here, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, the one thing here's the key, Jim. You can't watch the show
go back
on
6 months and watch old shows.
Oh
now.
yeah, you can watch any show on there, anything we do with the show, but you can't watch the show live on Facebook because it's going to be on a delay.
Yeah.
So
now I'm pointing at the computer, pointing. Yeah, it's
yeah.
All right, so I'm officially on Facebook.
He's officially on Facebook. Everybody, please go out. James Sickinger.
Send him 500 requests, guys.
Yeah, let's get the
listening tonight. Bombard him with friend requests.
Yeah, friend requests.
Hey, what did I tell you? I'll pull the plug on this in a heartbeat.
Petro, we could get him set up on like Chief fan pages and all that kind of stuff. Can do.
Listen, the good thing is you have to approve all the people that try and follow you. It's not like you can get random stuff posted on your.
Right.
It's all you're not you can
like it's going to say Kurt Valenti has sent you a friend request. Do you want to accept or decline? So you're total control of who's your friends.
Now, Petro, Kurt, and especially Jim's family, if they're listening, we're going to wake up tomorrow and there's going to be 50 notifications from Jim posting stuff on Facebook.
Yeah, post on Facebook. He can post on K&K.
Yankees, Chiefs, K&K.
Brand new world, guys.
That's it, baby. Congratulations, Coach Sickinger. You're officially on Facebook, baby. Officially on.
Welcome to the 21st century.
All right, real quick, because we're 3 minutes over. Petro, final words.
We are, I'm going to say 7 because today's over. We are 7 days away from opening day, everybody. Jim, get that Yankee hat to get that brim nice and bent because it's going on in 7 days.
Brand new Yankee hat.
Sick, what do you got? Final words.
Brand new Jersey Yankee hat. Hot dog, let's go. Love summer camp, by the way. I love watching summer camp on Yes Network.
Did you see Stanton and Judge homered in the same inning tonight?
And then
Stanton's was a shot. It was a shot too.
Rocket.
Who was it off of?
Both of them were off of Paxton.
Yeah, Paxton. And he's pitching game 2 against Strasburg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys. All right, that's at least 1-1 because that's a woodshed.
We'll talk about our baseball.
Yeah, Wednesday night. Big baseball.
Wednesday for sure.
So we got fantasy baseball draft tomorrow.
Yes.
Everyone, listen. The thing I want to suggest, it's a points league. So everyone, when you get a chance, you go on, look at the scorings and settings because it might dictate who you pick, who you don't pick. You know what I mean? I just saw it. Breaking news: DJ LeMahieu reporting to Yankee camp. He is good to go.
Nice.
One pick.
Nice. Chris Schulz saying great show as always. Thank you guys for all the listeners. We had over 200 comments tonight.
Yes,
very interactive.
Jim, again, welcome to Facebook.
Sorry, boys, I took a nap. Ricky Linkwitch.
Got it.
Winkovich.
Holy crisp.
I can't say it either.
I just say Ricky from Pipe Bomb.
Ricky from Pipe Bomb. But the best part of
my last words.
What's your last words?
Do not turn around. Somebody's in by the stairs from your comments earlier. She is coming after you.
She's coming after me? I hope not. But my final comments are 2 out of 3 again. You guys can't get me. Till next week.
I gave you an easy one. Like Jim's famous words, layup. I gave you a layup tonight.
Hey. Going forward. Boys, we'll see you guys live Saturday night.
Kurt, we're setting up August real quick. August, I'm going to come up. That's when I'm going to stump him. So I can see personally, the 3 of us can watch him eat the hot dog.
You guys can't get me.
I'm in 100%.
Enjoy that Facebook. Hey, enjoy that Facebook, Coach Sick.
I will.
5 notifications.
Guys, have a good night.
See you tomorrow. Fantasy draft.
Fantasy draft, 8:15.